Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you both for being here. Mr. Secretary, thank you for your strong statements here today. I've got two thank yous and a question, and I'm going to yield the remainder of my time to Mr. Gallagher. Chairman said we're in tough time constraints, and so not everyone's going to be able to answer a question. The two thank yous are, one, thank you for your strong statements on the budget. I voted against the Budget Control Act because I believe that sequestration would be damaging to our military and that it would happen. And certainly everyone in this committee has fought ever since it's been implemented to try to lift that burden on our military. Your strong words are important to let people know the real effects of that. It's very sad that in your comments you have a whole section on impact of congressional inaction. But I must say that the House has not really been inactive. We passed a budget, the National Defense Authorization Act. We passed the appropriation bills 3 times. We're going to do it again. We really are dealing with a handful of those in the Senate who are causing inaction, and I certainly call on Democratic leadership in the Senate to dislodge the defense funding for the military because of the various reasons that you're giving us of the damage that's occurring by connecting defense funding to other items. Secondly, I want to thank you for your strong words in the nuclear posture review. We know we're coming off the Obama nuclear posture review that actually assigned DOD the responsibility of reducing the role of U.S. nuclear weapons in U.S. national security strategy, while at the same time giving the responsibility to modernize. It's very hard to reduce at the same time you're to modernize. Your chart is important because it certainly over here on the right shows that those who say that we need to reduce our nuclear weapons or slow our modernization because others will follow is folly. Our reducing our nuclear weapons does not result in anyone else doing so. It certainly is not based on reality or history. One correction, on the bottom right on your chart, you say air-launched and the F-35. As you know, we're not, that's on paper currently. That's on an accomplished capability. I look forward to working with you on that. Then to my question, you indicated that the INF treaty was continuing to be violated by Russia, and we're continuing in dialogue. We also know that they violated the territorial integrity of a treaty with the Ukraine. They violated the Open Skies Treaty, violating the Treaty on Conventional Forces in Europe. How do we approach their violation in the INF in dialogue when they show no indication that treaties even matter to them?
Well, sir, I've had extensive discussions with our NATO allies and the Secretary General at NATO on this issue. I've made clear that our approach is that we do not want to withdraw from INF, but we're going to have to see effort by Russia to get back in line with it. And this is, State Department is engaged on this with the Russians as we speak right now. And also, we are going to stay inside the INF compliant requirements, but we are going to do research and development of an alternative weapon that should put Russia in a position to see the value to returning to be an INF compliant.